Okay, so this is the 2019 paper 1 question 8, part A. And now if you haven't done it already, pause the video, have a go at part 1 and then press play to see what the solution is. So the question is, find the power of an engine that generates 400 units of torque at 2,500 revs per minute, and give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. Well, you're going to use this formula, P equals R by T over 5252. So you're looking for P, so you want to put in a value for R, which is your revs per minute, so that's 2,500, and a value for T, which is your torque, which is 400 units. So now you simply put those in instead of R and T. So P is 2,500 multiplied by 400 and divided by 5252. Now you can just put that straight into your calculator at this point if you want. But if you multiply out the top part, so 2,500 multiplied by 400, you get 1,200,000. 200,000. Okay, you get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros all over 5, 2, 5, 2. So simply divide 1,200,000 by 5252, and when you divide that in, you get 228.3869. Now, to the nearest whole number, so you want your answer to the nearest whole number. So your answer, so you want nothing after the decimal point. So you look at the number after the decimal point. If it's a 5 or bigger, it adds a 1. But this is a 4, so it adds 0. So you don't change this at all. So your answer is 228. So, part 2 then, A part 2. Again, if you haven't done this yet, pause the video now, have a go of this, rearrange the formula to write R in terms of P and T, and then press play again to see how you do it. Okay, so rearrange the formula to write R in terms of P and T. Now this is P written in terms of R and T. So what they want is they want to know if you have R here, what would it be equal to in terms of P and T. Okay, so we're going to start with the original formula. P equals R times T over 5252. Now you all know my opinion on fractions, they're evil, sent from hell. So we're going to get rid of that. Okay, and 5252, R by T over 5252. That just means R multiplied by T to be divided by 5252. So to get rid of the 5252 down there, we're going to multiply the whole of that by 5252. And when you multiply all of that by 5252, you get 5252 by P equals R times T. Okay? What it does is it puts the 5252 over there in front of the P and gets rid of it there underneath the R and the T. Now, again, you're looking for this, you're looking for R to be on its own. So we want to get rid of that T. Okay? Now, if it's R multiplied by T, to get rid of that T, you divide the whole thing. actually do slightly differently. You divide the whole of this by t. Okay, and when you divide the whole of this by t, what you get is 5 2 p's over t equals r. And as you can see, now you have your r on your own. So for form, like you could leave it at that. That's your answer. So you could leave it at that if you want. But to put it in this form where you have the thing first that says equals, you say, just rewrite it with the r first. R equals 5 2 p over t. Okay, and that's it rearranged in terms of p and t. Alright, so just take it slowly. Get rid of the fraction first by multiplying by that number. Get rid of that t by dividing everything by the t, and that gives you your answer. Okay? Okay, so question 8, part B. A company was set up in January 2016 to repair engines. In the first month of its existence, the company made a loss of 4,000 euros. However, each month, this loss reduced by 250 euros that the company traded. So what they want you to do is complete the table below. And they've given you the first month, the second month with the 250 reduction in the loss. They've given you the fourth month, so you need to fill out the rest. Okay, so if you haven't done that yet, pause the video, have a go of that, and then press play. Okay, so the amount is reducing by 250 each month. So here, you are going to do the previous month, 3,750, and reduce it by 250, and you will get, remember it's a minus number because it's a loss, 3,500. Then you have this one. You start with this, minus 3,000, let me just put in the amount, 3,250. Reduce it by the 250, and you will get that it's minus 3,000. Okay, so the next month is minus, no, again, I'm not going to put in the minus, just the amount is 3,000. You're reducing it by 250, so your loss for that month is minus 2,750. Okay, and that's all you have to do for part 1. Okay.
Can you get me a glass?
Part 2. Go and get yourself a glass. What are you getting?
Water.
Okay. Part 2. Show that the profit the company makes in a month N is given by the formula Tn equals 250n minus 4,250. If you haven't done this yet, press pause and have a go of it, and then press play to get the answer. Now, if you go to your maths tables, you will see that on page 22 of your maths tables, on page 22 there's a formula. Okay, now Rosaline is going to be my lovely assistant for this. So page 22. Okay, and there's a formula saying what Tn is. Now look at the screen there and tell me if this is blurry or if you can see this one here. Can you see it? Stand back from it.
It's blurry.
Okay, touch the screen till this comes into focus.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the formula. Okay, thank you. Off you go.
You lost my concentration.
Yeah, I can see you spilt your thing.
You made me do
So we're going to write that formula down.
I'm taking this off.
So Tn equals A plus N minus 1 D. Okay? Tn equals A plus N minus 1 D. Now A is represented by the first number in the sequence. And when you did out your table, the first number, the profit in month 1, was minus 4,000. So that is going to be your A. And the difference means how much did you take away each time you were working out the month. And each time the profit reduced by 250. So that's your D. So you're simply going to substitute those numbers in for A and D. So Tn is, instead of A, we have minus 4,000 plus N minus 1, and instead of D, we have 250. Okay? So all we need to do here is we need to multiply this bracket by this. Okay? So when we multiply N minus 1 by 250, you get 250 N minus 250. Okay? So now we're going to put that here instead of this. So now Tn is equal to minus 4,000. We haven't done anything with that yet. And we're going to put all of this here now. So plus 250 N minus 250. So that minus 250 can be taken off the 4,000. So next we do the 4,000 minus 250. And you get, oh sorry, that should be plus, should it? Oh, it's minus, that's where I'm going wrong. So minus 4,000 minus 250 gives you minus 4,250 because they are both minus. Okay, so when the two signs are minus, when the signs are the same, you basically add the two numbers and keep whatever the sign is. So minus 4,000 minus 250 gives you minus 4,250. But your calculations, if you're not sure, will do that. So now we have Tn is equal to, usually when you write these out, you put the number with the n after it first. So we're left with 250n minus 4,250. That's very squashed in. So I'll write that out again here. So this is now gone because we've put them together. So Tn equals 250n and then minus 4,250. And we have shown that Tn is that. Okay? And that's how you do that one. Don't let it freak you out. It's easy. Just move things around. So, question B, part 3. What profit does the company make in January 2018, i.e. month 25? Because it started in January 2016, so January 2017 is 12 months later, January 2018 is another 12 months later. So you have month 25, you're looking for the profit. Okay, so have a go of that, pause the video, have a go of that, and then press play to see the solution. Okay, so we have term 25, that's what we're looking for. And we know that it is equal to 250n minus 4,250 because we worked that out already from before. So what you're going to do is this, you need to replace that letter n, and n is just this, 25. It's the term we're on, it's the month we're on, is n. So you have 250, and instead of n, we're going to multiply that by 25 minus 4,250. And 250 multiplied by 25 will give you 6,250. Subtract your 4,250 from that, and you find out that your term 25, month 25, the profit is 2,000 euros. Okay, that's the answer to that. Very straightforward. Just substitute in the 25 for the n, and your calculator will do the rest. Okay, part B, question 4. Find the month in which the company breaks even. So again, pause the video, have a go of that, and press play to see the solution. So find the month in which the company breaks even. Well, this is very similar to the one you've just done, except this time you don't know what n is. But it's still the same formula, minus 4,250, and you're looking for n, but this time you know breaks even means they make neither a profit nor a loss, so they make 0 euros. So you put that equal to 0 and work it out. So what you want to get now is you want to get this n on its own. You want the 250n to be on its own. Okay, so to get the n on its own, get rid of this. So to get that to 0, to get minus 4,250, we're going to add 4,250. And whenever you do to one side, you always have to do to the other side of the equals. So now you're left with 250n, that's gone, because that's gone to 0, equals, and you add 4,250 there, 4,250. Now, if that's what 250n is, to find out what 1n is, simply divide that by 250, divide that by 250, because whatever you do to one side of the equals, you always have to do to the other side of the equals, so you end up with 1n, and this n you're looking for is equal to 17. So term 17 is equal to 0. That's the one where it breaks even. Okay, so they break even on month 17. That is the break even month. Okay? Right, part 5. Find SN, the general term for the total profit of the company after n months. N means any amount of months. Okay, so again, pause, have a go of it, and press play for the solution. Now, again, you go back to your maths tables. I've no Rosalie now to focus it in this time, so I have to do it myself. I turn on the light. Will that put shine? That put shine. Okay, so the last time we had that Tn. This time we're looking for Sn, and Sn is just underneath it. So you have Tn there. So you get any closer? Okay, you have Tn there and you have Sn underneath it. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use that formula, and that is on page 22 of your tables. Okay, so let's start by writing down our formula, which is that Sn equals n over 2 by 2a plus n minus 1 by d. Okay, so again, what you're going to do is you're going to put in your a, which as we know is the first term, so that was minus 4,000. And you're going to put in your d, which was the difference between them, which was 250. Okay, it was reducing by 250 every time. So now, we're just going to put those numbers in. So we end up with n over 2 times, and instead of a, we have minus 4,000 plus, and I'm putting in a bracket so remember to multiply it, n minus 1, and instead of d, we've 250. So we're going to start by multiplying out some of these brackets. So, let's do the 2 by minus 4,000. So 2 by minus 4,000 gives you minus 8,000. Okay, so we're going to have n over 2, and instead of 2, that we're going to have minus 8,000. And now let's find out what this is. So n minus 1 multiplied by 250. So n by 200 gives you 250n. We've already done this already. And minus 1 by 250 gives you minus 250. So we've 8,000 plus 250n minus 250. Okay, so we will do now the maths inside this. So minus 8,000 minus 250 gives you minus 8,250. So we have n over 2. We've added that and that together, so we're left with 250n and minus 8,250. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is we're going to divide everything by 2. Okay, so now, just need to get a drink of water. Oh God, it's gone blurry. Now, I'm going to divide these by the 2. So, 250n. Oh, I've written 205, for God's sakes. 250n divided by 2 gives you 125n. And minus 8,250 divided by 2 gives you, what does it give you? 4,125 minus 4,125. That minus is important, make sure it doesn't get dropped. So now that 2 is gone. So now we're just left with n by 125n minus 4,125. So multiply both of those by n and you end up with your Sn equals 125 n squared, because n by n gives you n squared, minus 4,125 n, because the n by the 4125 gives you minus 4125 n. Okay, and that's how you do that question. Okay, so the last part of this question, part 6. Hence or otherwise. Now note the word hence. Okay. Hence or otherwise, find the total profit of the company at the end of January 2019. So pause it there and then have a go of it and press play to see the solution. Okay. So that word hence, that means they want you to use the information from the previous question. So they want you to use the Sn equals 125, wasn't it? Yeah, n squared minus 4,125 n. Okay, that's what they want you to do here. They want you to use that. So we know that it's month 37. So it's S37. So the n equals 37. So we're going to put 37 in instead of the n's. Okay? So you have 125 by 37 to be squared minus 4,125 by 37. Okay? So, again, at this point, right here, you could just put that straight into your calculator and get the answer. Just type it straight in as you see it there and you should get the answer. 125 multiplied by 37 squared gives you 171125, and take away 4,125 multiplied by 37 is 1, 5, 2, 6, 2, 5. And when you do that, you get, that is all equal to 18500, so 18,500. So the answer, the total profit is 18,500. That is what they've made to the end of January 2019. Doesn't seem like a lot, to be honest with you. Anyway, that's how much money they've made. Okay, so that is 2019 paper 1 question 8.